Okay, you all come in, hit that like and share button. I'm gonna start doing whenever I just get these impromptu downloads. I'm gonna start calling this Millionaire Mindset Minute, right? Which means it won't be my normal 45 minutes to 60 minutes live stream. It's just gonna be a quick thought to get your money mindset right. Even if you don't have aspirations or desires to be a millionaire, let's just get your money mindset right. Let's get your money mindset right as I'm on my way to get some exercise in. So I had this thought. I have this thought. Have you, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a business owner, if you are in network marketing, if you are in MLM, if you are in direct sales, have you ever had someone to tell you that it was a scam, right? Maybe you sold Avon, maybe you did direct sales, maybe you sold Mary Kay, right? Maybe they told you no one can ever make money in those businesses. Maybe you are in network marketing. Maybe you are in an MLM. Maybe you are in an affiliate program. And people told you that, those are pyramid schemes. Those are scams. People never make money in those things, in those setups. So as you all coming in also, make sure you smash that like and share button. Smash that like and share button. And let me know. Let me know. Drop a yes or no, whether you are watching this live or on the replay. And let me know as you hit that like button. Have you ever heard that something was a scam that you want to introduce to people? Have you ever heard, sounds like a pyramid scheme, right? When you look at a church structure or a educational institution structure, or if you look at a job structure, right? You always have a boss, manager, supervisor, then funnels down to the employees. If you look at the school system, you always have the superintendent, the assistant superintendent, um, the assistant to the assistant superintendents. They have so many liaisons in the education system. Then it falls down to the principals, and then the assistant principals, the APs. Then it goes to the teachers, and then funnels down from the teachers to the custodians, counselors, cafeteria workers, right? And so this is the biggest scam that I think, though. This is the biggest scam when it comes to money. This is the biggest scam for someone to work all of their adult years and be broke. Yeah, I think that's the biggest scam. If you are an adult and broke and living and struggling, paycheck to paycheck, that's a scam, in my opinion. Now, do people come on hard times? Yes, they do. I'm not saying that you have just come upon a hard time and you are just in a financial temporary situation. You're in a temporary situation. You've never been there before. Something made some type of, misfortunate use or misfortunate loss of a job or income or maybe a spouse, maybe a divorce, right? We understand those financial setbacks, that's what I want to say. But a scam to me is financial scam that if you have been working your entire adult life and you're constantly in a broke cycle. You're constantly struggling and living paycheck to paycheck. You've never been in the positive when it comes to your finances. You're always behind the eight ball, right? You don't ever have positive weeks or months when it comes to your money. That's a scam. But yet you work, right? 40 plus hours a week. Or maybe you work two jobs. In my opinion, that's a scam and you're broke. That's a scam, right? That's a scam. Another scam that I believe, as I'm trying to adjust this, another scam is working for something that you have no interest in learning about. That's a scam. Why do you work for money when you don't want to learn about money? Right? Why would you work for money? Let me try to adjust this because I'm in my old school today. Why would you work for money and you don't want to get financial intelligence on it or financial education? You don't want financial success. Now, you may be saying, Queen, well, I work for money. The reason why 95% of Americans work for money, to spend it. You know, spend has the word END on it, N for a reason. So a scam to me is working for something, for a currency that you know nothing about. One thing that I can say about the cryptocurrency community, for example, is that people that invest in cryptocurrency usually have some type of background about that currency and its functions and its utilities. For example, if they're investing in Dogecoin or Shiba Inu, they know that it is, at least that it's a meme coin, that it's a moon coin, that it could pump or it could dump. I hope they know that. That it hasn't had much use case yet, but they're hoping the developers that are working on Shiba Inu and Dogecoin and hopefully XRP, those cryptocurrencies, people know about the world economy and how XRP at lightning speed will connect all the central banks for these currency transactions. So cryptocurrency has an edge, being that it's new. People will want to study the background and do some research on it. However, do you know people never want to study money and how money works? The only thing they want to do, I'm not saying all, most people, they just want to go to work, get a paycheck, and watch people on television who are rich and wealthy while they remain struggling financially. See, let me tell you something. This is a millionaire mindset minute, right? Or I might call it a millionaire mindset moment because I've been over a minute. I do not have the desire to watch rich and wealthy people on TV consume all of my time if I'm struggling financially. I'm diving into educating myself, putting more value in myself to get out of my financial rut. Hello, Patrice. Patrice is checking in and saying hello. I don't want to touch my phone because this is not stable. Nigeria, hello to you too. Thank you so much for that nice compliment. And Facebook user, I think this is Coach Price, said, why would you work for money and don't want to learn about money? I don't get it. Why would you work for money? Because if people really learn about money, the first two things they would know about money is, number one, it is a highly depreciating asset. It is an asset, right? But we can agree that it's depreciating. Number two, after 1971, the biggest scam, right? The dollar became debt, which means it was no different than a credit card. It just has purchasing power. That's it. A credit card is not backed by anything, right? That's why many say that that's the easiest debt to get out of, especially in bankruptcy, because it has no backing. It is an invisible line of credit, per se, that based off of your good faith to the banks that gave you that credit line, that the banks believe that you will pay it back. And so when you don't pay it back, when you do not pay it back, now it is easy to eradicate that because it is just the transactions based off numbers and based off the number system, right? That's why they don't teach you all true math and true credit in school. So that's the easiest debt in most cases to eradicate and get rid of. Well, the same thing with cash. Cash just has purchasing power. But because it does not have a physical asset that continues to build value back in it. It used to be called a petrodollar. It's no longer called the petrodollar. It used to be backed by gold and silver. Money used to be called, cash used to be called gold certificate and silver certificates. Now it has no commodities backing it at all. So that's why it loses its purchasing power year after year, day after day. That's why your dollar buys less. So the biggest scam people don't know, right, is how to now make their cash an asset because the government removed the commodities of gold and silver. So how do you make cash an asset? Okay, I'm going to make it rich to you. I'm going to make it rich to you. Millionaire moment. I'm at my 10-minute mark. I'm about to log off. Number one, you put it in something that grows and appreciate in value at a higher rate than what it's currently doing. So dollar is losing, cash is losing its purchasing power. What you do, you take cash and you put it in an asset. Real estate. Well, real estate is expensive right now, Queen. I know that. I would not invest in real estate right now, although I believe real estate is going to be much, much cheaper in the next upcoming months. So we'll put a hold on that. Land, only if your land will have commodities on it. Only if your land will cash flow for you. I don't believe in people just buying dormant land. Only if you have like a farming system to grow and harvest crops. Only if you have like a satellite company from cellular phone services, mobile phones that want to put a tower on your land and pay you to rent your land and rent that space. Only if you have someone who may want to put a home on that land and pay you cash flow for the plots of land that you can rent out to them. Other than that, having raw land with no plan that's not cash flowing, it's not smart. Now, the other thing that you do, right, so you can stop struggling financially and you can develop a money and a millionaire mindset is to put your cash into a home-based business. Why? Because that's the only corporation, only business entity structure that the government will take less taxes out of it. The less taxes you have against your cash, because inflation is already a tax, right? Inflation is the tax on the economy right now with your gas and grocery prices. That's a tax bill. You cannot avoid that. But the tax bill that you can avoid if you have a job is your federal taxes out of your paycheck by adding the home-based business to it. If you are a small business owner, now you get more capital gain taxes added, even if you're an employee as well, at the end of the year. That can bring you back 4 to 5 figures back in tax dollars. So instead of you paying the government money out on a 6-figure income, the government pays you out. Also, the biggest scam, I believe, too, and I'm ending with this, is having bad credit. Why would you have bad credit and pay high interest rates to the bank? It is so many tools and resources out here to fix your credit. So if you want your credit fixed, your cash flow fixed, more money coming to you and through you, so you won't be a part of the scam, so you can put your paycheck in a situation, or your small business owner cash flow, because 82% of businesses close because of negative cash flow. So if you want passive income, if you want positive cash flow, if you want positive credit score, text Rich to that number on the screen. This is my Millionaire Minute, even though I went 13 minutes into it. But I just want to give you all what the biggest scam is. And that is, if you've been working 40 years, 40 plus hours a week, or maybe 30 years, maybe you've been working 25 years, and you're in a continuous cycle of being broke. If you're working for cash and you don't understand cash or how it works, or you don't understand how to inflate your cash, you only understand the inflation when it comes to the prices that we see right now, record number of prices in 40 years in the economy. Also, my Patreon members on YouTube, there are 4 different Patreon levels on the YouTube channel. I want you to look that up. Be a part of the Patreon, support the knowledge, the information, support the channel. Thank you all again for hitting the like and share button. Queen out.